getting on with the series now. So I can remember briefly what I was doing in the last episode. I know I was setting up a sort of balcony area on the house so I could see above the spikes when we get those put in. So I do have a few ideas for this episode, what we're going to do sort of next in the building process. There is quite a long list of things we need to do yet, but we'll get there slowly, piece by piece. So yeah, I honestly can't remember whether it was even night time when we left the stream last time, or whether it was back daylight again. But I did change the setting, guys, so we do have longer daylight hours, but in turn that means longer nighttime hours as well, which is, I know it's kind of a pain. There's nothing really I can do on that other than I can pre-record and sort of skip to the daylight hours. But the problem is, like I've said before, I didn't really want to skip ahead and have you guys miss out on any of the content that's going on. So I don't really want to skip ahead. I just want to sort of record as it's happening, so you guys can see what's happening live. But yeah, we've still got this empty house, so I still need to do something with this yet. And up in the attic, we need to do something with that too. But let's go outside and see what's going on out here. So I think we'll continue putting our spikes in now. I believe I already have all of the spikes made. Well, I have a good portion of spikes made, put it that way, that we can use. So we'll start putting these in. Oh, I remember as well. We need to fix this out from where it fell down from up here. So I'll have to do that as well. I think maybe if we take this spike out, and maybe take this spike out as well, so we don't stab ourselves on them. We can sort this mess out that was here. Okay, random floating block. Okay. I have the spikes already in the hotbar. Right. You can kind of see roughly where the spikes are missing. Just got to kind of be careful so I don't spike myself. We do have some bandages just in case I manage to spike myself somehow. I'm not sure I'm going to get to that one yet. Let's just take. There we go. So kind of need to fill all these spikes in that are missing. I did just notice a second ago that somebody sort of jumped in the stream and then left a comment and sort of left the stream again. I can't actually see the comments on the stream, guys, because I do have it turned off. Now it's not because I don't want people to talk to me. Of course I'd love to know what you guys are saying to me. It's just that if I'm to live stream and have the comments on, I'd actually have to have part of the screen cut off, just to have the comments up on the side to be able to view them while we're actually streaming. It's not too much trouble for me to do that, but I'd prefer to just record on a larger screen so I know that I'm trying to give you the best stuff that I can. But if you do want to comment, guys, just make sure you leave it down in the comments on the actual video on YouTube rather than in the live stream. Then that way I've got time to sit there and actually read it properly and reply to the comments as I should. Because of course, as soon as anyone will comment, I will reply to it, and I will read every single comment, whether it's good or bad. I'll read it, because obviously I want to try to provide the best that I can for you guys. So if there's negative comments on there that are sort of there's 3 zombies over there. If there's sort of negative comments on there that are sort of give me some advice towards my videos to help improve my channel, then of course that'd be great. As well as some criticism too, you know. Not everybody's perfect, so obviously I will read through them. I do understand that obviously the quality of the videos isn't always the best, and I remember sort of from the first episode explaining why the quality isn't the best that it can be. I do have really rubbish internet. Now I'm hoping to get better internet. It's just at the moment where I live, I can't currently get any better internet. So until I sort of find out a solution to my problem, I can't really get any better internet at the moment. But with that being said, with my rubbish internet, it means I have to record in a medium quality. But after the update that they've just done on the PS4 now, it actually comes up as high quality. But it's high quality without HD. Now, I understand that's not the best, but it is the best that I can do at the moment. So just bear with me, guys. I will try and get the quality of the videos better if I can. I've already thought about a way that I might be able to improve it, but with that, obviously it means I've got to spend some money which I don't have at the moment. So just bear with me, guys. But I will try to get something sorted out as soon as I can. But it says it's high quality, so it's not the worst, but it's certainly not the best either. So I can only apologise once again for it, but I will try my best with it. It looks like those zombies that were passing just a minute ago, actually, they didn't see me at all. They walked straight past and sort of went excuse me, my throat's hurting. It went sort of over this direction somewhere, so they kind of just passed by and left us alone, which is kind of nice. So we'll continue on our defences around the building, and then I'll have to put in a wage pretty well, I think, but we'll just have to see. I'm just hoping that these spikes will hold out, because what's that? Oh, that was my character who's hungry or thirsty. I'll have to go and do that in a second. Yeah, I was saying there, I'm hoping these spikes will last out for a little while. We'll have to keep repairing them, of course, but these aren't the best spikes you can get. They do a lot of damage, but they break really easy. There is some other spikes, which is the log spikes. Now, they're not as effective, but they do last a lot longer. So I'm not sure whether we'll replace these with the log spikes at some point. It really depends on how well it goes with these spikes, or I guess you could say how bad it goes with these spikes. I'm not sure what's going to happen yet, so we'll just have to see. So we do need to make some more wood spikes. We just ran out, so we'll do that now. I can't remember what I was doing. It's on this one here. And we'll make, I don't think we'll need too many, so I'm going to make about 80 or so, just for now, and then if we need a couple more, I'll make some more. But of course, I don't want to waste any resources if I can help it. Oh wow, I don't want to make that many. That was kind of a mistake. How can I get out of this? I do it like that, and then I was just saying about making 80. I'm going to make about 150. That way we can put some in the chest, and if some break, I've already got some there pre-made, so I can just sort of run back into the house, get them, run back out, and replace the ones that are broken. That probably seems like a more sensible idea to do. So I think we'll just chop a couple of these trees down just to make sure I've still got some wood. I do have like 2,000 logs in the house as well, so we're not really too short of wood. Stone, I still need to get some more stone, just to build a little bit of a stockpile, because I don't have much stone either at the moment. And we do need to go and finish sort of raiding those buildings as well. So there's a lot that we still sort of got in the pipeline of doing. I still haven't raided the house right next door to us, so we could probably check that out too. Now, of course, the loot does respawn after 5 days as well. So obviously, if I go in that house and I loot it now, by day 10, there should be sort of fresh loot back in the house again. So it might be a good idea to go and loot that. I'm going to have to wait for my axe because the spikes are being made, so I think we'll go and place some down while we're waiting for that. Now, this isn't the only defences that I am setting up. I'm going to set some more up as well. Now, again, I said in another episode, you know, people might consider it as a bit of overkill. Honestly, when you're playing 7 Days to Die and you're fighting zombie hordes and things like that, I don't think defences really come and fall in the category of overkill. The more defences you have, the safer your base is. So, I personally don't think it'll be overkill, but it'll certainly be fortified. That's for sure. You know, that's for sure. So we'll try and make it safe as we can. Right, I'm gonna go this way, I think now, because I don't want to sort of back up into these spikes. So I was saying about making 5x5 sort of rows of spikes all the way around, and then I've actually noticed that there's 6 spikes on this backside, which is why I was kind of figuring, you know, before when I made the spikes and I calculated it to be, wasn't it like 80 spikes on it or something, or 120 spikes, I can't remember, but that's why it didn't really add up to what figures I had, was because I actually did 6 spikes wide on the back and only 5 on the sides and the front. But I mean, it's not a problem. I guess having an extra row of spikes doesn't really matter too much. I'm kind of a bit picky with having things the same. I don't know whether it falls in the category of OCD or what it is, but I guess you could say it's OCD. And I think that originally started back from the days of playing Minecraft on Xbox, sort of quite a few years ago. I remember saying to a friend, I'll never play Minecraft, you know, and then I think there was like a free trial or something, and I thought, you know what, everyone keeps talking about Minecraft, I'll try it out. So I downloaded the free trial and I was playing it, and then I was getting frustrated because I couldn't get any more done in the trial because it wouldn't let me, and I was getting kind of frustrated with it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy this game because I want to carry on with what I was doing. And then it went from that to me playing Minecraft and actually enjoying it, so I don't really know what happened there. It kind of grabbed me and just sucked me in. I ended up playing Minecraft. There's a few games out now for the PS4 that just came out that were like free games or something, and some people have said, oh yeah, you know, download them, they're really good, and then other people have said to me, no, don't download them, they're rubbish. So I'm not too sure whether they're going to be good or whether they're going to be really bad. You know, if you guys know which games I'm talking about, I can't remember what they were called. It was like Lords of something, and Warframe was another one of them that was free. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to see some footage of those games as well. I'm more than happy to record them and do some episodes of them, or some Let's Plays or something. Of course, they'll be completely blind. I would never have played them before, so be completely fresh to me as well to play new games like that. So, and they're free as well, guys. So, like, you know, I guess really whenever anything is free, you can't ever complain too much. because if it was going to be any better, then of course you'd have to pay for it. So that's the kind of way that I see it. If something's free, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it wasn't good enough to actually put a price tag on it, I guess. And sometimes some free games are absolutely brilliant. So I don't know, I just I'll leave it with you guys. If you want some content of those games as well, drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll upload it as quick as I can for you. And we'll do some episodes of some different games as well. Excuse me, my throat is going again. I do have a drink on the side. I just keep forgetting to actually go and drink it. I kind of keep looking at it, thinking, I should really sort my throat out, and then oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? I can't dig through there. I know you guys are probably thinking, why was he just bashing his floor and taking the blocks out? I will tell you in a second, guys, why I just did that. It was actually a mistake. I didn't mean to actually to break this floor, because I didn't think about what I was doing. I only sort of half thought that one through. It was almost like the thought process was there in my brain, but I didn't quite acknowledge it. So it's kind of funny, that was. But yeah, I needed to come down here in the basement, and this is where I was actually gonna do something. So I need to know. This is 3 blocks high. I think that's right. Let me just craft. I'm gonna need a ladder, I think. So I'll just craft 1 ladder. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 4 blocks high to the next floor. And from the outside, that is. So this is the floor where the stone starts. Okay. So what's that? 3 blocks? 1, 2, and of course the spike 3. Okay, so that's 3 blocks, and I've got sort of 4 blocks to play with. But to walk through it, I need 2 blocks at least. So it looks like I'm gonna have to dig down. I kind of was trying not to dig down if I didn't have to, but now I've got to try and find sort of the center. I'm gonna just guess about here maybe. So just bear with me, guys. This rock is it's got a lot of hit points for some strange reason. I think it's actually asphalt, which is what they use on the roads on the game, which is why it's got so much hit points. Because normal stone wouldn't have this amount of hit points. So, oh, thank God, that's only 1 block. So we actually need to dig that block, this block, I know you guys are probably still trying to work out what I'm actually doing here, but honestly it'll all make sense in a second. Maybe some of you have already worked it out, but it will make sense in a second. I just want to chip away this stone here. Of course my axe is about to break as well, so we'll just craft another couple of those. Oh, I forgot to eat and drink. I need to do that because now I'm dying. Why am I still dying? Okay, stop now. Right. So let's eat and drink so I don't die. Let's eat some rotten flesh as well. So I'm at 75% food. I'll keep going until I'm 100. There we go. So I'm at 100 food now. I just need to drink fluids. So I think we'll drink some water first because that gives me the most hydration. We do need to take these empty jars and get them filled up with some water so I can put them in the cooking fire. Again, it's another thing I keep forgetting about. Okay, we're at 100 now. I still have seven jars of yucca juice we can drink yet as well. Okay, let's continue now. So we're hydrated. We're no longer hungry. Of course, my axe just broke, but I accounted for that already. My rabbits are making some noise. I have 2 house rabbits, so they don't sort of live outside. They live in my house. They have cages which they go into, but they are like toilet trained and everything like that. So they're quite obedient rabbits. Luckily we haven't got too many of these blocks to dig out. There will be an airdrop on the game as well pretty soon. There is that water hole over there that I can go and get some water, so I can do that at the same time as collecting the airdrop, so that'd be kind of nice. But I mean, if it drops somewhere else, that might lead me to water too, so I guess really I don't mind where the airdrop is, just as long as it's not too far away, so I don't want to be running too far just to go and get an airdrop. But the items in it will be good. So, which actually just reminded me to do the skills as well. I need to put the skill points on. It's another thing I know that I keep forgetting about. But hopefully we've got a good couple of levels now where we can sort of distribute these skill points a bit more wisely. There's a few perks that I want to get, so which one of them is why we haven't really done much sort of scavenging for things, and the other reason is because we also need to set our base up. With it being day 5, we're getting closer to day 7 now, so I really need to get this base almost ready for Horde Day. Right, I think we'll craft another stone axe just in case I need one. There's 3 more blocks of this dreadful concrete to break through. I wish my rabbit would stop making noise. I don't know if you can hear it. You've sort of you know, coming through the stream or not, but hopefully she'll settle down in a minute. Because one rabbit's mine and one's my partner's, but my rabbit actually has to be on the floor in a cage, and she's got a shelf which is right next to my chair. Now, I moved her into my spare bedroom, so we could have a bit more room in our front room, but then my rabbit freaked out. It absolutely hated it, just because she wasn't right next to me. Now, you kind of sort of expect that from like a dog or a cat or something. You shut them in one room, they would go nuts and be like, oh my god, what's going on? They'd freak out. But I never really expected it from a rabbit, right? And I put her in the spare room, and she was in there for about a week, and I was going in and out every day and feeding her and giving her water and, you know, stroking her for a little while. But it seemed like every time I went in there, she would run and hide underneath her shelf, and then she would stamp her feet and get really mardy because I just wasn't paying any attention to her. So I brought her back in my front room, and now she's out all the time. Like because she all the time would just hide under her shelf when she was in the other room. She'd barely come out to see me. you know, she wouldn't want attention or anything. Like, she would grunt and stamp her feet, and then as soon as I put her in the front room and I put her right next to my chair, she comes out all the time, sits on a little shelf right next to my chair, and she'll sit there like trying to put her front feet through the actual bars of the cage to try and claw my leg and pull my leg closer to her, and then she tries to rub her face up against my my leg and my hands, like through the cage. So it's quite funny. I guess you could say she's kind of cute, but she gets really mardy if I don't have her next to me. So if she does make too much noise, guys, I'm really sorry. You know, I can't really tell a rabbit to be quiet, but she should settle down in a minute, and she'll be okay. She'll sort of chill out. But it's just because I'm not paying any attention to her right now. Whereas normally when I'm sitting in my chair, I sit there and I talk to her and stroke her through the cage and stuff. She gets all excited and runs around the cage and kicks her feet up in the air. It's really funny. So at the moment, I guess she's just a little bit mardy because I'm not paying any attention to her. I'll just put this temporary ladder on here. So we've got literally 3 minutes until the airdrop. Now I am only recording half an hour episodes, guys, just because I don't want to make the episodes too long, and you guys kind of get bored halfway through the episode of watching it. So I've kept them to just half an hour long. Here comes the plane. There's the airdrop. That's in a new location. So my timer will go off in sort of about 26 seconds or so. So I'm going to try and run to the airdrop. I'll of course take the airdrop back to the house, and then I'll probably call it for this episode once I've done that, guys. But tonight I am going to do a couple of recordings, so I'll obviously get on with the next episode as well and get that one uploaded. So there's 2 episodes, and I know it would make sense to just record an hour long. You're probably thinking, why don't I just record an hour long if I'm going to just record another one straight after? But because I've kept the other ones half an hour, I don't want to sit and record the others for half an hour and then start recording hour long ones, and then they go back to half an hour and then they're an hour, you know, and everyone gets confused about how long the videos are going to be. I know the second episode I actually recorded that one and did that one for an hour long, and I deliberately did it just because in the first episode we spent a little while actually just, you know, going through all the tutorial bit, like the first sort of challenges. Why can I not drink this? You are not thirsty. Oh, okay. Yeah, I spent a little while trying to find us a good place to set up the base, and I was doing those little side challenges. So I recorded the second episode because an hour long, because I just wanted to make sure there was enough content in the second episode that I didn't get in the first one. So I was just trying to sort of make it a little bit better for you guys. But then I went back to half an hour, which I think personally is okay. But again, you know, it's open for discussion, guys. So leave in the comments and let me know if you guys want longer episodes. I'll of course make longer episodes. It's not a problem. I would have said I would do shorter episodes, but to be honest, to do shorter episodes, I wouldn't really get anything done, and I'd spend most of the time actually just uploading and editing to get the videos on. So I won't do sort of shorter episodes, but I'll definitely do longer episodes if you guys want that kind of stuff. So yeah, you just have to let me know in the comments. And also just leave in the comments as well, guys, just your general opinion, and let me know how I'm doing. You know, I obviously want to get some feedback, just to know that, you know, you guys are happy with what I'm doing, because of course I don't want to do something that people aren't happy with. You know, I do know that obviously some people won't be happy with certain things and some people will be, so it's just one of those sorts of things. But I'll try to please everybody as much as I can. So just let me know in the comments if there's anything you think that I could improve on, or anything you want to see, or even any other games that you want me to do as well, guys, because you know, I'm not just sort of devoting my channel just to 7 Days to Die. I did record 2 episodes of Far Cry 4, and we've started a Let's Play series of that as well. So obviously that's going to be start going as well, fresh to the channel. We've got a few games upcoming as well that I'm going to do. I'm not going to lead on to them yet. I'm going to leave it sort of open for not necessarily a surprise, but I'm just going to sort of leave it open for now. I'm not going to say what they are, just in case I either decide I'm not going to record it, or I have a problem trying to record it, or something like that, you know. So I don't want to disappoint anybody and say I'll upload something and then don't upload it. So yeah, there is a few games that I'm going to do that are also sort of upcoming, and it's going to be a continuous thing. There'll always be new games, there'll always be new stuff to the channel. You just have to bear with me, guys, because I am new to YouTube. So I did have a YouTube channel, a few years ago, but I never really did much with it. So yeah, it's, you know, it's a work in progress. So I guess you could say we're sort of growing the channel together. You know, as I upload and people view, the channel gets bigger, and you know, there's more content that goes on. So you just have to bear with me, guys. But I will start uploading new games as well, and different stuff that I'm gonna put up. So there'll be a bit more of a selection of stuff that's on there. But yeah, like I said, it's just going to take a little bit of time, but I'll try my best. So yeah, that's it really. So I'm going to leave it here for this episode, guys. So I know we didn't really do too much. We did the sort of spikes outside, and we've gone and got the airdrop, which we ran back. We've got a small sort of selection of things from it. I'm not sure why I can't open my inventory at the moment. There we go. So we got some more first aid kits. We got 9 of those, so that was kind of nice. We got 8 antibiotics, which is great. We got some more beakers. We didn't necessarily need the beakers at the moment, but if we move house or anything like that, then the beakers would be handy, because, you know, we could use them for campfires. I wouldn't have to just keep taking the old stuff. We got a new iron leg schematic, so we can make some iron leg armor. I believe we already had, it was either the gloves for the iron armor, or it was the boots or something. I can't really remember. I'll have to check it, but I know we got some iron armor already for the schematic, so we've just got another piece, which is nice. We got a note, which I think these are like little challenges. It says Man-Eater challenge. Let's see if I can get the details up. It says a strange note I found while looting. It's from the Crazy Jake clan. Now I can read it. Wasteland is a lonely and desolate place. We're looking in on you and think you might be a good. Okay. Clan. Okay, he's just saying about do this task for us and we'll consider taking you in. So the challenge is kill some male zombies. So we're not sure how many male zombies we have to kill. I'm not actually going to accept it yet. I'm just going to press back on it. So the task is still there, so we can still do them. I'm not going to do them just yet, because obviously I'm just about to end this episode here. But maybe next episode I'll look at doing that. But we're still sort of working on this random hole that I've got in the basement. So make sure you stay tuned for episode 8, where you'll be able to see what that random hole is actually going to turn into. But for now, guys, I'm going to call it here on this episode. So once again, thank you for tuning in and watching on this episode, and make sure you drop a like and a subscribe. Stay tuned and keep up to date on my channel, and obviously it'll help me out massively. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching.